Why does mucus keep sliding down the back of your throat? In today's video, we'll break down the most common reasons mucus keeps sliding down your throat, what you can safely try at home, and when it's time to see a doctor. Point 1. Postnasal drip can be especially noticeable when your nose is producing more mucus than usual. This can happen during a cold with allergies, or when the nasal passages become irritated. The mucus then moves toward the back of your throat, where it can trigger coughing or the urge to clear your throat. Point 2. Allergies can turn a normal amount of mucus into something you notice constantly. Inflammation changes the nasal passages. Secretions increase, and drainage toward the throat becomes more apparent. Point 3. Another possible cause is acid reflux. When stomach contents move upward, they can irritate the throat and sometimes create symptoms such as frequent throat clearing, coughing, hoarseness, or a sensation that something is stuck there. Not everyone with reflux experiences classic heartburn, so throat symptoms can sometimes be overlooked. If you notice the mucus sensation becoming worse after meals or when lying down, reflux may be one possibility to discuss with a healthcare professional. Point 4. A recent cold can also leave mucus behind. Even after the main symptoms improve, the tissues inside your nose and airways may remain irritated for some time. This can cause continued mucus production and drainage into the throat. Point 5. Sinus inflammation is another possible explanation. When the sinuses become inflamed, mucus may not drain normally and can move toward the back of the throat. You may also notice congestion, facial pressure, a reduced sense of smell, or a cough. If these symptoms continue or repeatedly return, it's worth getting them evaluated, rather than assuming it's just ordinary mucus. Point 6. Dry air can make mucus feel thicker and more noticeable. When the nose and throat become dry, normal secretions may feel sticky or uncomfortable. Spending a lot of time in very dry environments, breathing through your mouth because of nasal congestion, or not drinking enough fluids can contribute to that sensation. Point 7. Smoke and other airborne irritants can also affect the nose and throat. Cigarette smoke, secondhand smoke, and irritating particles can inflame the respiratory passages and increase mucus or make existing mucus more noticeable. Reducing exposure to these irritants can help decrease ongoing irritation. Point 8. Sometimes the problem isn't necessarily that you're producing a huge amount of mucus. The mucus may simply be thicker than usual, making you notice it more. Point 9. Mouth breathing can also leave the throat feeling dry and irritated, especially if your nose is blocked. That dryness can make normal mucus feel more uncomfortable. Point 10. Repeated throat clearing can become part of the problem. Clearing your throat may provide temporary relief, but doing it frequently can irritate the tissues and keep the urge going. Point 11. The timing of your symptoms can provide useful clues. If mucus is worse when you wake up, nasal congestion, overnight mouth breathing, dry air, or postnasal drainage could be contributing. If it becomes more noticeable after meals or when lying down, reflux may be worth considering. And if it appears around pollen, dust, or pets, allergies could be involved. These patterns don't diagnose the cause by themselves, but they can help you and your doctor understand what may be happening. Point 12. There are a few simple things you can safely try if your symptoms are mild. Staying adequately hydrated may help keep secretions from becoming overly thick. If nasal dryness or congestion is contributing, a saline nasal spray may provide relief for some people. If you use a nasal rinse, make sure you follow the product instructions and use water that is safe for nasal irrigation. Keeping indoor air comfortably humid and avoiding cigarette smoke can also reduce irritation. However, if symptoms persist, it's better to identify the underlying cause rather than continuously treating the sensation. Point 13. It's also important not to assume that mucus automatically means you need antibiotics. Mucus color alone cannot reliably determine whether an infection is bacterial. Colds and other viral respiratory infections can also change the appearance of mucus. Antibiotics only work against certain bacterial infections, so they shouldn't be taken simply because mucus looks yellow or green. If you're concerned about an infection, or your symptoms are persistent or getting worse, a healthcare professional can determine whether treatment is actually necessary. Point 14. If mucus in your throat continues for several weeks, keeps returning or starts interfering with your sleep and daily activities, it's reasonable to have it evaluated. Persistent throat mucus can have many possible causes, including allergies, post-nasal drainage, sinus problems, reflux medication effects, environmental irritation, or other conditions. Pay attention to the symptoms that come with it. Do you have persistent nasal congestion, frequent sneezing, facial pressure, heartburn, or hoarseness? A chronic cough, difficulty swallowing? These details can help a healthcare professional narrow down the possibilities. You should seek medical attention more promptly if the problem is accompanied by difficulty breathing, significant difficulty swallowing, coughing up blood, unexplained weight loss, persistent or severe pain, a persistent change in your voice, or symptoms that are progressively getting worse. The goal isn't to eliminate every bit of mucus from your throat. Mucus is a normal and important part of your body's defense system. The goal is to understand why you're noticing so much of it and address the underlying cause when necessary. Point 15. So why does mucus keep sliding down the back of your throat? There isn't always one single answer. For some people, the main reason is post-nasal drainage. For others, allergies may be increasing mucus production. A recent cold, sinus inflammation, dry air, mouth breathing, smoke exposure, or acid reflux can also contribute. That's why the pattern matters. If you have a runny or blocked nose and frequent sneezing, your nasal passages may be involved. If symptoms appear around pollen dust or pets, allergies could be a possibility if the sensation becomes worse after eating or when lying down. Reflux may be worth discussing with your doctor. And if the problem started after a respiratory infection, lingering irritation may be contributing. You don't need to panic just because you notice mucus in your throat. Your body produces mucus every day, and some of it naturally moves toward the throat without you noticing. The problem is when the amount, thickness, drainage, or irritation becomes persistent and bothersome. Start by paying attention to the pattern. Stay adequately hydrated. Avoid smoke and other known irritants, and address nasal congestion or dryness appropriately. If the symptoms don't improve, keep coming back, or are accompanied by concerning symptoms, get medical advice rather than trying to diagnose the cause yourself. Understanding the source is much more useful than simply trying to clear the mucus again and again. Once the underlying trigger is identified, the right approach becomes much clearer. Point 16. If you continue to notice mucus in your throat, one useful step is to pay attention to when and where it happens. Does it become worse after waking up, during allergy season, after eating, or when you're exposed to smoke or dust? These patterns can provide helpful clues about what may be contributing to the problem. You can also focus on simple supportive measures, such as staying adequately hydrated, avoiding cigarette smoke, and keeping your nasal passages comfortable with saline when appropriate. Try not to repeatedly clear your throat with force, because that can increase irritation and make the sensation continue. Most importantly, don't assume that persistent mucus automatically means you have an infection or need antibiotics. If the symptoms continue for several weeks, repeatedly return, or come with difficulty breathing, difficulty swallowing, coughing up blood, unexplained weight loss, or worsening pain, seek medical evaluation. Finding the underlying cause is more useful than simply trying to remove the mucus.